Oh, welcome back to the WestEnd Opinion. I'm Julian, and it has been too long of a time. It's great to be back, and I'm here with some special guests. I'm here with Julius.
What's
I'm
up?
here with Gerwin.
Yay!
And I'm here with Phil. How you guys doing today?
Very well.
That's good.
Really
My goodness, it's been way too long since I've recorded one, and I'm glad that I get to come back onto a topic like this.
Been a hot minute, eh?
Too long of a minute. I'll tell you that.
Very hot minute. The hottest minute.
But it's great to be back, and I get to share this moment with you guys. So I really appreciate you guys coming on to this episode. I've actually had a couple people ask me when the next episode would come out. So
No way.
I'm serious. Some people were like, "So how's the podcast going?" And then I was like,
Got some fans, boy.
Shout out to the fans.
"I need sponsors. That's what I need. I need money from this."
Everyone needs sponsors.
Shout out to Ubisoft.
Yeah, please, please sponsor this podcast. But yeah, I mean, one of the biggest things that's going on right now is Marvel with the finish finally of the first three phases with Endgame and the most recent Spider-Man coming out. So, end of phase 3 is done. Basically, what I'm trying to get at this podcast was we're probably just going to go really over what's been happening with the Marvel world. I'll kind of recap what's happening over the last 10 years, what we're moving forward into, what to expect. There's been a lot of announcements of what's coming up next. I'll go over all that with you guys and all that. So, right off the bat, though, Endgame just finished. It's now out on DVD, which I got.
You got it?
I was there.
I got it on DVD. Need that
Big
bonus.
boy.
Yeah. Need it for that digital download on my Mac.
Didn't get that 4K though.
I didn't get the 4K though. I have nothing that supports 4K. I don't have enough Ks in this house, okay? I don't have money
It's
to
on a
support
budget.
a single K, okay? Relax.
Okay.
But yeah, Endgame kind of finished off the whole the phase, although it was actually the most recent Spider-Man that was the official last movie for the phase of phase 3. We'll go over everything. There's obviously some huge talks right now regarding Spider-Man and the whole how it's affecting the Marvel the MCU. So we'll go over all that stuff. But really, I really want to hear your guys' opinions on what you guys thought about Endgame. I mean, it's a huge movie. We finally got to see literally every single character that has been shown over the last 10 years.
Yeah, that was sick.
It was amazing.
It's a sick movie, right?
That brought goosebumps.
Oh, that.
Goosebumps and tears at the same time.
You guys ever
So much tears.
you know that as soon as it
Goosebumps
got,
first.
Yeah, as soon as it got released on on digital, and then they were able to make 4K videos on YouTube and all that. I just started rewatching all those clips.
Yeah.
I still get goosebumps
man.
when they start playing the music and everything like that.
Oh, man.
It feels so good. I'm like, oh.
Just do your last battle.
when the circles come out and you're like, oh fuck, it's still happening.
They're fucking Caps
What left?
Caps Avengers assemble.
The scream. You start yelling with them.
Okay, so it's so funny because I watched Endgame really late.
Yeah.
A couple, almost
late.
a month. Really, really late.
Very
So when I went to watch, it was a matinee. There was fucking 10 people in the theater.
Oh really?
Including myself and Vince.
Yeah.
And
Shout out Vince.
shout out to Vince. Shout out to Mag Cannon.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I didn't invite him though, so I shouldn't really give him a shout out. Should have been here, but I didn't invite him.
Shout out to Julian for not inviting Vince.
Whoops.
Anyways, that last battle happened, and when he first got the Mjolnir,
Yeah.
I stood up and started screaming, but it was an empty theater. Right? So it was just me. It was loud music. Loud music. I'm like, let's go! Vince watched it already, so it's yo, sit down, dude.
I started crying actually. You know when you get overwhelmed with so much emotion that you start crying? That was me
Yeah.
after the whole Black Widow part, that last hour, I was crying the whole way through.
Oh, yeah.
Because you just get overwhelmed with emotion. They're happy tears, and you're
Yeah.
oh fuck, that was crazy. As soon as you notice when the hammer started lifting, and you're
Yeah.
oh, it's fucking Captain America. This is fucking and then he grabbed
I didn't even know it was
No,
Captain
I could fucking feel it. I'm like, it's gonna be Captain America.
Yo, I thought it was gonna be something lame
Yeah.
Thor, okay, I'm gonna do this. Doink.
No, it's fucking crazy, man. Did you think that it was like the best way to kind of round off those characters, the way that they announced it or they showed it on Endgame? So, I mean, the biggest thing was to close out those main characters. So Hulk, Black Widow. I mean, we have that prequel that is going to be coming out for the first Phase 4 movie, which is Black Widow.
And I might cry the whole time.
I might as well. But to really round out those characters, so it was Captain America, Iron Man. I have a question.
The main characters, it was good, but I think they hyped up Captain Marvel so much that I kind of expected more.
Right.
Of her in Endgame. When
I agree.
She had like a total of 10 minutes in the whole movie.
Something like that. Maybe not even
6, I think.
the biggest thing was her fucking haircut.
Yeah.
The haircut, and then the moment at the end with like the women.
Big dick energy coming in. Yeah.
Big vagina.
Big vagina energy.
Anyways.
Yeah, but I agree. Like that was really for all the characters that came out, especially like those last 5 movies, like Black Panther. Captain Marvel, like Ant-Man, yeah. I think Ant-Man was actually a really good one. Yeah. The second one was okay, but the way that they hyped up Captain Marvel, well, the way that the way they wrapped out Infinity War to make Captain Marvel seem like it was like the big solution to everything.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the solution, but that could be, Marvel doing their thing where they're like debating us with a bunch of things and they'll just totally go like a different direction.
They always do that, yeah.
Right?
Spider-Man. Shout out to Spider-Man.
But
carry on.
Yeah. I'll ask you guys this though. Did you think it was better that they made Spider-Man finish off Phase 3, or should they have kept it at Endgame and then have Phase 4 start with Spider-Man?
I like how they ended it. I like how they ended it with Far From Home because they showed what happens after Endgame.
I guess
the endgame of the endgame.
Yeah, and I mean, like, to most people, they're not going to care what phase it is, really. Mm-hmm. But I just thought, for me personally, I thought that should have been the start for Phase 4.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they should have started Phase 4 with that instead of.
But then if they're not going to bring Spider-Man back, then it kind of makes sense.
I mean, they
wouldn't have known.
But they wouldn't have known because Phase 3, like, we'll get into that because that's actually one of the topics. But they negotiated right after that.
Oh. Okay.
Coincidentally, when Sony announced that Spider-Man is the highest grossing like Sony movie, apparently, and then all of a sudden they go into negotiation details and then it falls through, which is kind of stupid. But I have some talking points regarding Phase 3 before we get into Phase 4. Do you think, because they've announced all the new movies that are coming out, do you think that with everything that's happened in the last 10 years, do you think that they'll be able to produce the same kind of quality moving forward with the next movies coming out?
My opinion is no, because it's all going to be prequel to everything, right? Like before everything happened. I don't know how they're going to be able to tie each and every movie in with each other to a point where the viewers are going to be anticipating the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Julius,
I don't know. There's some characters that, like the whole, I guess not the population, but the whole fan base don't know yet, and they kind of have to like we're so like we're in love with like all the main characters like Captain America and Iron Man,
right?
And like for example, the Eternals, which is coming out.
I don't even.
We don't know anything about them, or some of us don't know
who Shang-Chi is.
Yeah.
I don't even know who the fuck Shang-Chi is.
He's a smaller version of Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
So it might be just
from Mortal Kombat.
It might be just like a hard transition to just.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. One thing that Marvel's done really well is really glorify those like small characters. Like they're able to do with Doctor Strange, Ant-Man. They did it with the Guardians of the Galaxy. I never fucking like I knew of them, but I didn't expect them to make it that pretty bit like that good.
Yeah.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy was easily like one of the top 3 like series that they had within with Marvel Universe the MCU. Like I was surprised how good it was.
Yeah.
Volume 2 was alright though.
Yeah. What?
Volume 2 was alright though.
It was alright. I like their soundtracks though.
Oh yeah,
the soundtracks are fucking fire.
Yeah.
The music score in the movies.
Yeah.
I still bump it
easily like 5 years.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. We'll transition to that.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of round out like how the last 10 years were. Top 3 movies of the last 3 phases. Girl, we'll start with you.
You have to put Endgame there.
Okay.
I have to put Endgame there. I really liked Far From Home. I really, really liked it.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
We'll get into that though,
Yeah.
like why, but we'll just do the rankings for now. I'll ask you why you like it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But
And Ragnarok.
Ragnarok, that's a good one.
That was okay. So sorry. Endgame number 1. Ragnarok 2. Far From Home 3.
Okay. Julius?
I agree with number 1, Endgame.
Endgame?
I think Civil War might be up there.
Okay, you know what?
Civil War might be up there because it was a good movie, but also like I guess the turning point
Yeah.
of like some
good point.
of stuff. I don't know. The third one, I'll just put like Spider-Man.
Which one?
Far From Home.
It's the newest one, and
Yeah.
I'm in the honeymoon phase because I literally just watched it. Like,
That's probably why.
Fair. What about you, Phil?
Endgame's gotta be number 1.
Okay, can we like make a
I think
list
that's
if
generally,
we don't
yeah.
have Endgame at the top?
Endgame's number 1.
Okay, Endgame is default number 1.
And then
Alright,
the
okay.
first
That's not my
Avengers.
number one.
Probably, yeah.
First Avengers.
Oh.
First Avengers? Okay.
classic.
Okay.
That's
First
classic.
Avengers.
Nice.
Good choice.
And then Civil War.
Yeah.
Number 3.
I feel so awkward out. I'm not okay. I'm
changing mine.
because Endgame
do that.
Endgame is the top 3,
Yeah,
but it's not fair just because of it's a wrap up of like fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna put it there, but it is definitely like a top 3. Like there's no
God
denying.
tier S.
Yeah, like it's not a
This
it's
is
not a
the
debate,
last
but like
class.
out of like just because of technicality, it's just it's everybody's in there. There's no way, and it was really good. Like there's no denying how good it was.
Yeah.
I just can't. I don't want to put it there, so I'm gonna go Winter Soldier 1.
I knew you were gonna say
Ooh.
that.
Winter Soldier.
We talked about
It's a
this
fucking. It's easily. Like I fucking love it. It's the movie that I'm like I'm gonna fucking keep watching this over and over again. Best choreographed fight scene
Oh.
out of every single
man.
MCU
100%,
movie.
yeah.
The fight scene, best choreographed I've ever seen
So good.
so far. If it's not a Jackie Chan movie, that's the fucking like best choreographed fight scene I've ever seen. Or Jet Li, or fucking what's Donnie Yen. If it's not those guys, that's the best fucking choreographed fight scene.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm agreeing with you. but I'm like, it was Donnie Yen.
Essentially what Julian is saying, non-white choreographed fight
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Like that's number 1. Civil Wars 2, and then Guardian Galaxy 1 / Thor Ragnarok. It's just I put Guardians just because of their soundtrack. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why I choose it above Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why. Worst 3. We'll start with you.
Worst 3. Oh shoot. I'm gonna say Ant-Man and Wasp.
Oh, fuck you.
Really?
I did not
Fuck
enjoy
you.
that
I'm gonna get the
Really?
list just to
movie. I
make
fell
sure.
asleep. I had to watch that
Bro.
movie 4 times before I even finished it.
Okay, I mean, the only reason I watched it is of Evangeline Lilly. Let's get it.
Wait, what? Which one?
Evangeline Lilly.
Evangeline Lilly. Yeah.
Okay, the best part of the shit. Like, the best part of it. Let's get real.
Just the Wasp.
I actually didn't like Ragnarok.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I felt it had no tie-in with the whole storyline.
Bitch.
Yeah, I felt like
Really?
it had no tie-in with the storyline. Like it could have been like a separate movie from the whole thing.
From the MCU?
Yeah.
Just the whole thing with the ending tying, like
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah, it had
like
nothing
thrusting
to do-
itself into
Yes.
Infinity War was the only reason it was part of it, right?
Yeah.
I understand that, but come on, man.
No.
Come on, man. I'm joking.
No, I just like I think Thor Ragnarok was there actually to really implement the ability of characters to go beyond Earth,
Okay.
beyond Guardians of the Galaxy, where
So,
they were like
Hulk becoming
for the-
more than
that's
just like
like staying on Earth. I think it really helped develop the main characters or characters that are from Earth be able to have some sort of connection to not go to Earth anymore.
Okay.
Because this is where the next phase is going to. It looks like
Yeah.
they're going beyond where Earth is.
Yeah.
Right. So and I think beyond Guardians of the Galaxy, because obviously they were never from Earth in that sense, besides Star-Lord, but it helped to like instill that idea that these characters have an ability to not have to stay on Earth.
Right,
That's
right.
what That's why I felt like it. Yeah.
Okay. That
So I
makes
felt like
sense.
that's why it was important for that to be there as well.
That makes
right?
sense. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then I think the third.
Wait,
one,
wait, the first one is Ant-Man
Yeah.
and Wasp,
and Wasp.
and then the second one is Ragnarok. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna see Hulk.
That was like that was easy like a.
That's an easy, yeah.
I don't remember the fuck out of that movie. Julius, will go with you.
I would say the Hulk, Thor: Dark World. Really?
I like
Yeah, that was my
Dark World.
Damn. And I'll say Iron Man 3. Even though I watch it on TV.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
Well, there's your list, Julian.
There's my list. I put mine in a different thing because mine. I was just gonna go Thor: Dark World, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 3.
Damn.
The only reason why I really hate Iron Man 3 is it following the Avengers. It was like stupid. It's too cheesy. It's fucking stupid. I hate it. They're not even. I don't even have good reasons for it. I'm just swearing at that fucking title of it. I just didn't like how it followed Marvel's like the first Avengers. The way that it followed it after.
Yeah, it was cheesy.
It's fucking trash.
Yeah.
Yours.
I don't have like a movie that I don't like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so if you had the list of every single one, what are the three that you would probably watch last? Let's put it that way.
Hey.
Thor: Dark World. I already voiced my opinion about Guardians 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are the only two that I wouldn't.
You gotta put one. You gotta put one more.
One more. Everyone's gonna say, man, I can't do this. They're my babies. Okay, Ultron.
Ultron.
Like there's a very big gap between Ultron and.
That's fair.
Thing, Guardians.
Yeah. Here's a good one. Best sleeper movie, as in you didn't expect it to be good. You know, you're like, oh shit, this is actually pretty good.
Ultron.
Ultron? Really?
Yeah.
I felt it's not a bad movie. I just thought it'd be better for the kind of character that Ultron is. I thought it'd be better. But it's not my sleeper movie. I thought it was pretty good, but
I enjoyed the movie. It was good. It was entertaining.
is that your sleeper movie as well, Ultron?
No.
What's your
Far
sleeper
From
movie?
Home.
Far From Home?
Yeah.
Alright.
Far From Home.
What's yours?
Do you consider Black Panther as a sleeper
Yeah.
movie?
Like, I mean, you just pick whatever. Pick whatever.
I thought Black Panther was a really good movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I
was
thought
a really good movie though. Black Panther. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, first of all, I don't honestly know what's so fucking like people when they released Black Panther, they put it on like some pedestal as if it was like the most life-changing movie out there. You know what the funny thing is? The microphone did not catch the second word. All you hear is because they're black. The microphone did not catch that. By the way, it doesn't help. He said black people. It just didn't catch people. It just said it's because they're black, and then it just cuts. And I'm like, it didn't catch that second part. I didn't really understand. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm not gonna say that. But when people were like, "Yo," I was like, "This is like a life-changing one. This is the one to watch." I'm like, it's just like another good movie. I
agree with you.
It's just it's good, but
It was good.
I mean, I don't know why people are putting it into some sort of like pedestal, like, oh yeah, this is like a game changer, blah blah blah. I'm like, fucking.
When people are saying game changer, I was like, I watched it like having high hopes, and I loved it, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't think like.
I think that's what actually took me away from enjoying it because I was like expecting something like super crazy, and I think also what's his name, Michael B. Jordan, fucking pisses me off watching that movie. He talks way too thug for what he is, and I say this, I say this every single time. I'm like, yo, sup? I'm like, you don't need to do that, bro. Like, you don't need to be those hood and shit. It's like, fuck you, man.
That's all he knows, though.
Fuck you, man.
In that movie, in Creed.
Yeah. Creed 2.
He's always like that.
And he's a trained like black ops specialist, like the character.
Yeah.
And like he talks all hood and shit. Like he's educated. He's supposed to be an educated like character, but then he talks all hood and shit. And it's supposed to be like he's supposed to like have the roots of where he was brought up and all that. I'm like, that just makes things worse because you're coming off like a stereotype as if like you're all supposed to be like all thugs and stuff like that. I thought those characters were supposed to like rise above what the stereotype was.
Yeah.
But then he like,
which is what he was trying to
stereotype.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm like fuck you. You're really sick. Like your character's really cool, but like just the way you were talking, like it was really forced. Like we like, yo, what up? And it's like, you know that gangster face where you like cringe your face a bit?
Yeah.
You did that shit. Yo, what up? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, don't talk like that. Talk regular, please. You're really good looking, but fuck you, man. Like,
I'm really mad at you right now. I'm really, really upset with you.
I think my sleeper movie was Ant-Man.
Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I didn't.
The first one?
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
one.
the first one was
I just didn't expect someone like that for a small role, quote unquote. A small.
No pun intended. No pun
Yes, pun intended.
And then it was actually like a really good movie, and it had like it was a nice, also besides Guardians, like a nice comedic
Yeah.
relief.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like it had really, really clever humor with that movie too. I thought it was really, really good. And
In that laugh that I do all the time when like something hilarious like that thing. That
was Ant-Man for you?
Yeah, it was Ant-Man for me,
Yeah.
man. Like
Yeah.
so much of it.
you know, like same thing with Doctor Strange too. That was also a sleeper movie. Like I didn't expect it.
Doctor Strange was dope.
Yeah.
Easily my second.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like what the fuck? This is really good. And then you didn't realize like how. Okay, and that was the thing too. This is the thing that pissed me off. They put so much hype for Captain Marvel that the most important characters for Endgame was like besides the main characters were like characters like Doctor Strange
Ant-Man.
and Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I just why did they put the same kind of like hype, or they shouldn't have put the same kind of hype for Captain Marvel the same way when they ended Infinity War to focus on that character and then not even be like
they're
useful
the
in that
more
sense.
unknown characters to the public,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and you know, on that point of yours, which is really good that you brought up, is that they're starting to instill that with the new phase coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the list of the new movies coming out, and hold on, I have it here. I'm trying to keep talking to it's not.
Dead air.
An awkward
Dead air.
pause.
Good.
Okay, so here's the phase 4. So we have 5 movies as well as 5 TV series that are coming from Disney Plus. You guys gonna get Disney Plus?
Yes.
You gonna get Disney Plus? If you're not, I'm probably gonna get it, and we'll just share it in the house anyway.
Honestly.
I'm coming over.
Yeah, there we go. So the 5 movies that we're gonna be getting in Phase 4 are Black Widow in May of 2020, The Eternals,
Nice.
and they just released the cast for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which looks fucking crazy. They took characters from like Game of Thrones or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
And Angelina Jolie, like what the fuck?
Baby.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Of course, we need another Asian. Doctor Strange.
2.
Hype for that.
It's supposed to be a horror movie too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Hype
I'm fucking scared to watch that guy.
Scarlet Witch
for
too.
that.
Which is a weird mix. I don't know how the hell is whatever. Thor: Love and Thunder.
No yeah.
That's some fucking He-Man shit. And then Black Panther 2. It's not confirmed that it's a part of Phase 4, but it's
confirmed.
supposed to be like it's confirmed that they're coming out. We just don't know if it's gonna be part of Phase 4 or starting Phase 5. We don't know. And then of course with the TV shows we have The Falcon and Winter Soldier, and they just released the poster for it, like for the series. WandaVision, which I think is gonna be a piece of trash. Loki, I think that's gonna be trash. I want to watch Marvel's Presents What If, which I think is gonna be fucking sick. Hawkeye, I think it's gonna be trash. And then to be determined. So they haven't put dates, but they did announce it that they're gonna be doing She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and Ms. Marvel.
For Moon Knight.
I think Moon Knight's gonna be fucking sick.
So
She-Hulk would
hype,
be pretty
yo.
dope.
Yeah.
She-Hulk would be pretty dope.
Yeah. And She-Hulk would be sick too. And they
Yeah.
announced all that stuff for D23. So I think it's D23.
Yeah.
That was the thing, right? Yeah. So what are you guys looking forward to the most? Pick one movie and one TV series you're most looking forward to.
Doctor Strange. I already said that.
That's the movie.
That's
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah. Oh. That's
then
your
TV
TV
series.
on your thing. On your Twitter too.
What?
I'm on the same.
Yeah.
I scrolled too far. Okay. And What If and
The What If one. Yeah. Yeah.
That's mine.
That was mine too.
I think that's
that's a good one.
It's pretty generous. Yeah. I like.
And I mean, I gotta see what WandaVision's like, only because I fucking love Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, fuck.
Like I am in love with her.
Smoke. gotta choose one of the girls. Pick a girl.
Oh shit! No, you can't do this.
You gotta pick a girl. Pick one of the girls.
Oh, you can't. No, you can't. Oh, honeymoon phase. Zendaya. MJ. Sorry.
Oh, what a fucking
Zendaya.
Man, she easily made the movie like the best for me. That's why I loved it so much.
I love her sleepy eyes. She's like, what the fuck?
I'm just messing with you. Oh, I love you so much.
Mess with me.
Mess with me, man. What? Okay, carry on. Okay. Julius,
So you pick Zendaya? So yours is Zendaya.
Yes.
Who'd you pick? Any girl from the Marvel?
Oh, okay.
Any girl.
Come back to me. Come on, I have to think.
Shuri.
Oh, I'll take Scarlett Johansson.
ScarJo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Sorry.
In Avengers, man. Like,
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Fuck the ScarJo.
That suit was
Actually,
tight.
Fucking tight.
Boy,
I just don't like when her hair gets like. I didn't like her hair in first Avengers. I liked her in Winter Soldier, where it's split down the middle, but it's longer.
I like her hair the best in Endgame.
In Endgame?
Because
Yeah,
the
Endgame.
blonde and
The blonde and the red?
Oh,
I like that
sexy
shit.
as
Yeah,
fuck.
that's true.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I like that
overhyped.
shit.
Fuck you.
No, it's not.
No, she is.
I love Elizabeth Olsen, but
Yeah.
you can see like as the movies progress, her accent is like dwindling more and more. Like she was so Romanian in the first movie, and then like the second movie it was like almost gone, and you're like, what?
She did that American challenge.
Yeah.
1 week in America.
Fuck, I think I have to go either with like Evangeline, or so Wasp or ScarJo. I don't know which one to choose though.
They're both pretty too.
Huh?
Like the Wasp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when she grew her hair out. I didn't like that fucking bob cut Dora the Explorer bullshit she had. Like in the first
That's hard.
the first ad.
You gotta show me a picture of all the girl ones.
Oh, let's see if I can Google one.
Well, Captain Marvel with the haircut was pretty dope.
Which one? The short hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
But she could kick my ass, and I don't like that.
I like that.
I don't like girls that could throw me around. But I mean, like every girl will
Yeah,
fucking
right.
girl running around. Girls of the MCU. Let's see. Black Widow, The Wasp, Wanda, Okoye, Carol Danvers, Gamora. Yo, her sister.
Like Gamora, man.
No,
I didn't like Gamora's design. Okay, you didn't play. What was I fucking playing? Ultimate Alliance. Sorry. Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, I didn't get to play it.
You
Yeah,
didn't get
fuck
to play it, but her design in like Gamora's design in number 3 was so good.
Was it actually?
So good. Like if Wasp wasn't in that game,
Smoke.
ooh, baby. Anyways.
Oh, Maria Hill. Robin from.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yavin.
Yeah, she's smoke too.
Yeah. Oh.
And
She's the dark
Valkyrie's
horse.
pretty
She's
sick
the
too.
dark horse. Or she's
Huh?
the dark horse.
She's dark.
She's dark.
Actually, I kind of I'd choose like Valkyrie. I like Valkyrie.
You just click on that.
Which one? This one here?
Random, yeah.
Okay, hold up. Let's see. Morgan? Oh, that's really bad.
Oh my god.
That's really bad.
Maybe 3,000.
Oh, Peggy
Carter.
Peggy!
Yeah.
I forgot about Peggy!
Eggy.
Okay,
100% with thrash. I thrashed that 80-year-old ass.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't think I would.
Never mind, take it back.
You better take that back.
Do you think it's a good idea for Disney to do miniseries as well, or is that like? Because I look at it more like a fucking money grab.
Yeah,
100% money grab,
milking
but
it
I
too
like
much.
Yeah, like
That's
I
milking
think
it
they
too
should
much.
just stick to movies. Like when it comes to the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like miniseries. Like it's kind of weird. It's
They're
like,
probably wasting their money doing it as well.
but the thing is, like, we're gonna be wasting our money fucking finding ways to watch that stupid thing. Like I think yeah. Wait on this one. Like they confirmed some of these things only to have like 12 episodes. I think Loki's only like 12 episodes.
Oh.
Like it's not even like a full like series where it's like it's gonna go on for seasons. It's just 12 episodes. I'm just like, what the fuck, really? So just
Maybe they want to see how it goes first, and then they'll base it off that if they want to continue it on.
It's like if it's 12 episodes, just put it into a fucking movie or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, well, there's some things like the Marvel What If that makes sense having it as a series.
What is that about, anyways?
So Marvel What If is basically taking timelines and putting and changing it. One thing that they put in, for example, is Peggy Carter being Captain America.
Right.
If it wasn't Steve Rogers.
Right.
So they gave her the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
Instead of him, and then they just played it off that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, or they could do a thing where instead of Black Widow dying, it's Black Eye, Hawkeye instead. I don't know, right? So they're toying with that, and you can see though, like with these new series, new phases coming in, that they're starting to implement timelines, and that's actually a good way to implement different characters. So my next point was the implement of the X-Men. Implement the X-Men and Fantastic Four. So it hasn't been announced yet what they're doing, but that's obviously what they did with buying the rights with who the
Fox.
Fox, right?
Yeah.
So now they have those characters. So they haven't implemented yet anything yet, but that's obviously a thing that's under discussion that they're going to be trying to implement the X-Men and
have they determined which of the X-Men yet?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
But I like the thing that's making me mad is like they're going to be it's another thing all over again because they kind of as much as they did try to tie in the first two kind of X-Men series, so you know they first had X-Men 1, 2, and 3, and then they made X-Men First Class, and then they tied the two together, and then they went into
like Logan, Wolverine.
but they went back in time. What's that movie?
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past, right? Yeah. But they were still following the same characters, but they're connecting two timelines, right? Or like there's things on YouTube where they're trying to explain all the timelines being connected with that, and it's like super weird. But
I gotta watch those.
Yeah, now they're using the thing of moving a timeline into another timeline now with the MCU. So they haven't determined anything in regards to how they're going to do it. But obviously a big thing is the X-Men, because that's starting a whole new like series again. The thing that's making me mad is, well, how many times do they have to keep doing this over again? Because they've already done it twice with X-Men. They're under their third implementation of Spider-Man. They've already done Fantastic Four twice, and nobody even remembers the second reincarnation of it. Michael B. Jordan was in that, by the way.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch that. I didn't want to watch that.
I mean, if you think about it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody fucking knew about it. Like, fuck that.
I'll think about it now. Both Fantastic Fours.
Yeah.
Human Torch is now they're currently part of the more modern MCU, right? Chris Evans and fucking Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, it's
funny to me,
right? Like it's super weird. But
I love Fantastic Four, man.
I fucking love the Fantastic Four, and they fucking botched it twice.
As a comic series, it's really good.
Yeah,
super entertaining.
But
as a movie, I don't think they found the right actors to actually,
or they didn't get the right storyline, or like the way that it was written. They didn't get enough justice to me for it like to be done. Like the first Fantastic Four, like the real reason it sold is because fucking Jessica Alba.
Yes.
Like you got her at her prime. You got her into a role that was like super big, and it was like a trash movie.
And she was naked in one like little.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like it sucks, and I really hope this time moving forward that the MCU can like get it right. But I don't know, man. Like they've done it twice. They can't get past 3 movies for a Spider-Man. Like it's starting to piss me off. Like I hope they're just starting to do things right. So branching off that point as well is the timelines being implemented in like as a way to connect different stories. So with Loki, for example, you know how he was brought back by introducing that timeline where the Loki still existed, and he stole the Tesseract, right? So the new TV series is supposed to branch off of him leaving, like when he got the Tesseract and disappeared. So that's where his storyline is coming in. So that also opens the doors for different characters that may have died or were initially introduced or gone to come back, right? So my question is, who do you think would be most likely to come back? Who would you want to have come back in some sort of appearance? Hero or villain? Like, for example, for me, mine would be I want Ultron to come back. I want him to have like a more disgusting role. Like it was too soft for the kind of character that he was.
Yeah.
Like he should have been like killer hungry like Thanos. Like he has the same kind of like threatening powers as him in that kind of sense, like universal.
But he had just such a.
It's so small. Like it was like a filler movie. It was like, right. So I want him to come back.
I want Thanos back.
He'll come
He
back.
was so
I feel like he'll
Come
come
badass.
back.
back, yeah.
He'll come back.
Easy.
He always
Yeah.
comes back.
Ultron. I want Ultron to come
He's
back.
inevitable. He's
But I-
inevitable.
Oh, that snap.
But I want Captain America to come back. But I want him to reprise his role not as Captain America, but as Steve Rogers, the old guy.
Mhm.
It was actually confirmed that he was there in that funeral scene.
Yeah.
In Civil War, when they're holding the casket, there's one guy in the back with the white hair.
Mhm.
That's actually old Steve Rogers. I think they confirmed that,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Was I telling you about that theory? How like Cap from Endgame, the end of Endgame,
Yeah.
went back in time and just lived his life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I confirmed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So
Well,
that's great. That's what I wanted back. But because of the timeline aspect being introduced into MCU, now they can if they want to be able to connect different characters that may have been gone to come back or have some sort of a new visual, I guess is the best way I can say it. Like they'll probably do that same thing with WandaVision because Vision was dead in that initial timeline. So I don't know how the hell they're gonna bring him back, or they're just gonna take a Vision from a different timeline and then just focus on that. Because that's the thing that hasn't been even explained yet is how they have a TV series called WandaVision, but Vision's dead and he wasn't even shown in the. There wasn't even any kind of like indication that he was back in some sort of timeline in Endgame.
Yeah.
Right, because at least Loki was like reshown again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there was nothing on Vision, so I don't know how the hell they're gonna bring him back. But yeah.
Who would you have back?
Well, I said Thanos, but I don't know, you guys say that he's coming back, so
Yeah.
I gotta think.
But then again, like there's not a lot of heroes dead. It's more villains,
Yeah.
right? So like for example, there was Killmonger.
Oh,
Killmonger.
don't say that.
Sorry, it's not coming out of your mouth. You're like Killmonger.
No.
I think I'd like to see Killmonger back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was a good villain.
He was a good villain.
and he was like a.
He was realistic.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's like the most relatable villain.
Yeah.
Other than his
I hope when he comes back, he's not a fucking street dick. Like, it fucking makes me so mad. But yeah, man. That was one of the things I was thinking about is, the ability to bring back characters and because, for example, you know how Thor's contract was supposed to end, or Chris Hemsworth's contract was supposed to end after Endgame. Well, the way that they ended his hero off is he's just traveling now with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say something else, but I
uh,
thought you were gonna say they ended his story arc with him just being fat. I'm like,
he's not gonna be fat forever.
Bro Thor.
I think they haven't. I don't know if they confirmed yet if they.
If he's fat. Keep going. Sorry.
If they renewed his contract.
I think he said he would like to.
Yeah, he's like
That's-
open to
that's-
coming back, right?
That's all we know. We gotta wait till like Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3.
Was that announced whether or not it was? No, they haven't announced that if it
No.
was a part
No,
of Phase 4,
But
right?
it's being worked on.
Yeah.
Was it James
James
Gunn
Gunn
has
James
to
Gunn.
film what's it called Suicide Squad first? Or
Fuck DC.
Suicide
Fuck
Squad
DC.
2 first?
Other than Young
I
Justice.
don't know how to respond to that.
What did you do?
Hello? Nobody asked you serious, sorry.
She didn't like that.
Okay.
Even she's confused. I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm
Marvel
sorry.
podcast.
But let's transitioning. We'll get into the whole thing about big news. Spider-Man's being removed from the MCU due to Disney and Sony unable to
Tear.
negotiate. I think what the initial contract was, Marvel was able to, or Disney was able to get the rights to write these movies in the first 3 phases, and it was like a 95 to 5% split initially. I think.
Disney.
Really?
Yeah. But it was in Fox's or Sony's favor.
I
Right?
thought it was 100%. The movie like revenue was to Sony, and then Disney got all the like merchandise money.
Is that how it was? Oh,
I thought it was, but I could be.
Well, I don't know, but then moving
It's
forward,
something like that.
yeah, okay, I don't know. That's what I heard from other
Just like,
sources, but apparently they want to split it down 50-50. So,
It
and
was
then
Disney
they-
that wanted it
Yeah.
50-50, and then Sony was like, "No, that's not what we agreed on.
right.
How about
Well,
we
they're
just take-"
negotiating a new.
They're still trying to negotiate, I think, but I don't know. Like it puts the whole thing in limbo, and there's
easy.
even like Stan Lee's daughter like got into it and was saying that like they're putting disservice to like the character that was brought by Stan Lee and everything like that, which is actually one of my points is that for a character to be so important to the MCU, they've had 3 rewrites of them, and they haven't been able to get past 3 movies. You know what I
Did
mean?
it dirty, dude.
And you can tell how important of a character was as soon as he was introduced in the MCU when they got the initial like the rights to actually put him into it. You can tell how big of like the culture was like really holding him and like embracing him. That was the word, like embracing him, right? Because it's like as soon as you got like he had what 15 minutes most in Civil War,
Yeah.
but he was easily like
The best part of
the best part of it,
Best
right?
part,
Like I was so hyped when he was finally introduced, and then his first movie, Homecoming, it was like the best iteration of how Spider-Man can be.
You watched that in Bath, eh?
We did. It's fucking great.
I loved it.
That was good.
Me too, man.
I also enjoyed how young Aunt May was.
Oh,
And May?
versus
Yes.
May.
So fucking unfair. So fucked up, man. Oh, that's another one. That's another one of the women. Smoke, yeah.
Oh man.
I appreciated it. I appreciated Aunt May that one.
Yeah.
Props to Happy, yo.
Yeah.
Props to Happy.
Props to Happy.
Found out like a
One-
truck, bro.
One for the big boys.
Star one. But yeah, like it's a shame that character of all people, of all that they have to go through what they have because he's being able to connect the younger audience to what this was, and that was actually the whole premise of what Spider-Man was created for, is that they wanted to initially back in whatever the fuck it was, but it was the 60s or 50s or whatever when they first created Spider-Man, was to embrace and bring in a younger audience, right? So they created a teenage character, which had a normal life, normal student debts, normal depression, or normal love life,
interest,
and stuff like that to bring in the younger audience, and they were successful at doing that. Well, the same thing with the MCU is that being able to introduce a character like Peter Parker with Tom Holland, because he's so young, he's able to, even with us older selves, I think, like he's able to touch the younger side of us, right? And say, oh yeah, we went through that kind of stuff. And in him right now, like in Far From Home, he's going through his teenage years, right? And we're being like, we're going through that. We're going through the whole immature love and like that whole thing with who's his friend's name? Ned. You know how Ned had the fling, right? Like that's what we all went through, right? And it was like super relatable and just made things much more enjoyable, right?
Yeah.
And that's
I got lots of things right now.
That's another podcast. I'll leave that for another podcast. But that's the kind of thing that, or the effect that Spider-Man had as a character, and now that he has to go through all this like on the back of the whole rights and everything, it's a shame, and it puts like I guess me at a like I don't know if I can enjoy if he's not the MCU. I don't know if I can enjoy the MCU moving forward if he's not there. That's how much of an impact he has on me, especially with characters like Tony Stark or Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk. They're not there anymore. Like we don't know if they're gonna come back, but their contracts are over. So the future was supposed to focus around, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man being. I think who's going to be the leader moving forward, right? They're focusing on him being the new Tony Stark, which is all about what Far From Home was supposed to be.
Well, I guess also it depends on who like the main villain is too, right?
Right.
Like if it's somebody like Galactus.
Somebody said it was going to be Galactus.
Then Spider-Man has absolutely nothing to do with Galactus. Like, I don't think he even played a role in that whole series at all.
Well, the way that Galactus is affecting, it's not towards one character. Galactus has the ability to affect the whole world. So it's not like it's going to be the same way that Thanos did it, because like Thanos was focused more towards destruction of everybody, right? And he was implemented through multiple different movies. He was actually introduced because of more towards the Guardians of the Galaxy. He was actually focused regarding that.
He was first shown in Guardians Volume 1.
Volume 1.
Was it not? Yeah.
He was giving an initial showing back in.
I thought it was
ending
in
first Avenger.
Thor, when Loki sorry, what are those gray guys with bald hair, no hair, bald gray guys? They're making a movie in Phase 4. You guys mentioned the movie earlier, and you said you had little to no knowledge about these guys.
The Skrulls?
Eternals, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't it at the end credits?
Of which one? Thor?
Thor.
Fuck, I don't remember that Thor.
Yeah.
I thought at the end of Thor they introduced another Marvel character. Because I thought the first initial movies were just to introduce different main characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like the end of Hulk introduced Thor.
Yeah.
The end of Captain America or Iron Man introduced the Avengers Initiative, and then you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember. That's the thing. But for me, what I'm trying to get at is, Galactus is apparently a rumor to be the next big villain.
Mm-hmm.
But he has the character that he has the ability to not have to focus on one character.
Yeah.
And that's why I get mad about Ultron, because Ultron would have had the ability to not just be on one movie.
Mm-hmm.
He had that kind of impact to be able to be a big villain movie, which I hope that he comes back because he has that ability to do so. Because there are characters that belong in one movie only. Like Killmonger as a main villain is better off staying as that one movie, right? Yeah. But a character like Ultron, there's a whole fucking comic book series based on that character.
Yeah.
Right? The whole Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Right? I thought it was going to be Invasion of the Skrulls, and I thought this next phase was going to focus on the whole Skrull phase. And the whole thing with that was the Skrulls have the ability to shapeshift, right? And in the comic book series, it turned out that they were actually here for a long time, and they took a bunch of the Marvel heroes and took over their roles, right? And then it wasn't found out until later on that that a bunch of events that were happening, they were actually the actual Skrulls that weren't even the actual main characters. So I thought that was going to be the next phase, and I thought with Captain Marvel being in it, that they were implementing those characters, that it would be the next phase. But then there's the whole Galactus thing being said too, and Galactus and the Skrulls actually have in comic books they do have a connection with each other in that sense, right? Yeah. So I thought that was going to be the next one. I don't know for sure, honestly. But yeah. What are you guys thinking for Phase 4? Who do you think is going to be the big character? Think it's Galactus?
I think it's Galactus.
Yeah.
I think isn't Silver Surfer going to make an appearance too?
Yeah. So I thought that would be it. But my friend had Matt had a theory that Galactus would be an Ultron type of character, where it would be a mid movie but only one movie, and the biggest one. So the biggest one, he had a good theory. He said that Galactus would be a mid movie villain, but the biggest villain would actually be Doctor Doom, because of the implementation of the Fantastic Four. So the Doctor Doom had, I forgot what his whole theory was, but it was really, really cool because he was able to implement something called Secret Wars. Mm-hmm. So Secret Wars, I don't know how the hell he got to this. I don't remember how the hell he got to this.
Shoutouts to Matt Lewin.
Yeah, but it was really, really good theory. And the implementation of Secret Wars to be almost the whole thing with Secret Wars is that is a war planet, and then they take heroes and characters from different worlds and they fight each other. So it's like a civil war within itself.
Right.
And Doctor Doom apparently had some sort of connection with that. I forgot how the hell he did it. But that would be the big movie where they were able to put that in there.
Yeah.
And take big characters and have them fight against each other.
Sounds like a little series from the Amazing Spider-Man, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Where Doctor Doom was the main bad guy, but he took Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Cyclops and Wolverine from the X-Men.
Yeah. So there's a whole theory with that. That's what he thinks. But he debunked his theory because Spider-Man got now not a part of the MCU. That might be debunked.
Unless they make another Spider-Man.
They're gonna make another Spider-Man. They're gonna fucking piss me off. And
Tom
then
Holland plays a really good Spider-Man.
They're not gonna finish the third movie of that new Spider-Man.
right.
And then if we think about it, there's gonna be all these iterations of Spider-Man. There's only gonna be 2 movies of each, other than the first iteration. And the one that pisses me off the most is fucking Spider-Man 3.
3, I know.
And the only third movie in that finished Spider-Man trilogy is the worst one.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking trash. It's
An emo Spider-Man.
emo boy. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Right here, man.
Yeah.
Triggered.
Tobey
Carry
Maguire.
But they might.
Rant
I think,
over.
But the one silver lining I can see from that is with Tom Holland not being a part of that, they have a lot of potential to make Venom and Spider-Man a really good movie.
I'm still waiting on Carnage.
He's confirmed for 2.
Right,
Yeah.
it's confirmed, but like the new Venom movie has nothing to do with Spider-Man, which
Not
irritated me.
yet. But that's what I'm saying. Like Sony still has the rights to that, and I
Yeah.
think because now that they'll have 100% rights again,
Yeah.
and the following that, like, fuck Sony for doing this, but they basically stuck a big middle finger at Disney by pulling out.
Yeah.
But because they have that kind of following with Tom Holland, they can really like bump up the characters that they have right now with like Venom and Carnage,
Right.
Yeah.
right? And they have the following with Tom Holland. They keep Tom Holland, for example, and they do some crazy move with Venom. Like everyone's gonna be hyped to watch Spider-Man and Venom go at it, and even Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage. Put them all into one movie, and you know that Tom Holland is the way that he is. Yo, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
That would be sick.
100%. Even if it's not a part of MCU, that'd be crazy. And God, there's too many. There's so many timelines. Like, and then there's another thing too is the Avengers versus the X-Men, which would also be a really
That would be sick.
that could be a whole phase in itself.
Yeah.
With the implementation of
Yeah.
the X-Men,
Yeah.
and then going against the Avengers, that's a whole power struggle, right?
Yeah.
And then that'd be in the whole thing in itself. So it's a lot of potential for what's going on, but yeah, you think Disney's going to be able to get something with Spider-Man, or do you think it's even worth it? Because they still haven't gotten anything yet.
I mean,
But I don't know. If you think about it, it's like, does Disney want to go through all that shit? They have so many characters and so many things on the back burner, anyways. You think they're going to be running after a character like him?
A single character?
You said it yourself.
They
Like
might.
he had such a big part of the MCU.
And I
They
want him
might.
to. That's what
They
I want.
might.
But I'm just
That's
like,
like me.
in a realistic,
Just
like,
because everybody knows Spider-Man.
and everyone loves
Everybody,
this Spider-Man.
Yeah, like everybody.
And they killed it with this iteration of Spider-Man. Like, it's the
so good. The
it's
best
so
one.
good.
I
Yeah.
thought, like, obviously growing up, I really liked watching the first 3 Spider-Man.
Yeah.
First 2 Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the first 2, no, I agree. First 2 would be
Like, I thought
I think the second was the
I
best.
thought Toby killed it, right?
Yeah.
And then I watched the Amazing
Tobey
Spider-Man,
Maguire.
and as much as people didn't really like Amazing Spider-Man, I fucking loved it.
I fucking loved it.
It was
too.
so good. Andrew Garfield was really good.
Yeah.
And then and when they announced the new Spider-Mans, I was like, well, how are they gonna top
That's
all
what
of
I'm saying.
that?
I'm like, they're doing it again? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, what the fuck else did they do?
Yeah.
They fucking killed it.
And I
dude.
didn't know who Tom Holland was, and I was like, yo, like watching Homecoming for the first time, like,
Yeah.
and that's you're like, yo, this is
kid's fucking
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
I still get mad though. I'm like, yo, how'd he kick ass in Civil War only to get his ass kicked by a guy in fucking wings? A fucking street thug in wings in the Vulture. Like, fuck
It's
that
Michael
guy.
Keaton, that's why.
Fuck that guy.
Batman!
He's the OG Batman. No, not really.
It
not
pisses
really.
me off as a plot hole that he kicked so much ass against like super trained characters like fucking Winter Soldier and another guy in wings like the fucking Falcon only to get his ass kicked by a fucking Vulture, a fucking street thug. That fucking pisses me off. He kicked fucking Falcon's ass, but he can't fucking fight Vulture. It pisses me off. It's the same
That's
character with fucking wings.
Because it's Anthony Mackie.
Fuck! And he's the new fucking Captain America! It's because he's black.
Yeah.
It's because he's...
I was gonna say,
I'm never
I was
gonna get
gonna say-
sponsors on this
I was gonna
thing!
say something about Black Mirror, but
I can't.
Oh yeah, what an episode!
Oh, I love Black Mirror.
Shout out to that was a good episode.
Shout out to Anthony Mackie.
You guys watch that episode?
No.
You don't watch Black Mirror.
So fucking
Just,
good.
you don't even have to watch any other Black Mirror. Just watch the first episode of season 5.
Season 5.
Okay.
Alright.
Watch
Do it
later.
tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Watch it alone.
it'll make you gay in happiness.
Whoa.
Watch it alone.
Watch it alone.
Yeah, play some Street Fighter, some Tekken, and then watch that.
And then play Street Fighter and
And then
Tekken
play-
after.
Okay.
Hurry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
trust me. Just watch it.
Sounds
But
like
yeah.
a trap.
Yes. They got
That's
this,
putting it
got
very
this,
lightly.
like,
Anyways, carry on, Julian.
Mousetrap?
I just want to end it off with Disney Plus having the ability to put everything that they have. So, they have Star Wars. They have obviously Marvel. Now they're announcing like it's a little bit like it's a little bit of tangent from what we've been talking about mainly. But have you heard all the announcements of old Disney shows coming back?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
The Proud Family?
The Proud Family.
Lizzie McGuire.
Oh,
Lizzie
yeah, yeah,
McGuire,
yeah.
that's a big one, right?
I didn't hear Lizzie McGuire.
They confirmed
Recess.
it, yeah.
Everything like Recess is also like
Recess.
what's her name is in that?
Louisa.
Louisa Tronco's fucking
Oh,
Spinelli.
really?
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. Sorry. But Disney Plus has been able to revive all these old shows. Do you feel like it's necessary that they had to do that?
No.
Money grab.
No.
No,
They
but
could've just
I,
grabbed
no,
the
but
old
I
ones.
don't mind.
I know.
Don't mind?
No.
I
But
don't
I
mind.
feel like again, like I think they're just it's gonna fuck me up. Like you know what I mean? Like I was so happy with what it was. Like they're gonna revamp, and they're not. It's not like they're just reviving the show so you can watch again. They're fucking making new episodes, as in like they're starting the series new again.
I guess
You
if it like
sequels?
if it doesn't
I don't know.
live up to your expectations as a child, then it's ruined. Like I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
That kind of happened with like Full House.
Yeah,
That's
like
So
Fuller
Raven.
House. Yeah,
Boy Meets World.
yeah.
All those new like sequels.
Girl,
I didn't even bother.
Girl Meets World.
Girl Meets World, yeah,
World.
that
Raven's House.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
That was
understand
more
where
of
you're
a
coming
focus
from.
on Raven being a single
Mother.
mom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her, I mean, to be fair, I kind of like the episode that I watched, the first one of Raven's
Yeah.
House. I kind of
I
liked
didn't
it,
watch
but
it.
like
I didn't watch it at all.
at the end of the day, I'm just like,
I'm actually like scared to watch it because I don't want it to be ruined.
don't be emotionally invested in it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta
Like
say.
I watched an episode of Girl Meets World. I'm like, this is too much. This is forced. I don't like it.
Oh yeah,
I was like, that's the thing. Like, I don't like it because I just think that things are forced now, and I'm like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it, and I'm scared that's gonna happen like that. Lizzie McGuire is gonna do that. The Proud Family. The Proud Family is like really, really good for what it was, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm scared that they're gonna be like forcing things, like especially like what the times are now in 2019.
Yeah.
Like I feel like things are gonna be forced onto that. You know, it's gonna go beyond what it used to be. Like
I was
too
actually
much.
having a conversation with your sister.
Yeah.
If they revamped Fresh Prince and Will became the uncle.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but then
interesting.
like there's a theory of like if they were to revamp it
Mm-hmm.
and they do the reverse, he's born into wealth, goes into
Oh, poverty.
into a part
Yeah.
not a poverty but like a more
Middle
class or lower class
Yeah.
living instead of it going the other way.
So like Michael B. Jordan, being born rich and then
And going
yeah,
and then you know
come back.
yeah, what up? Yo, what up? Like fuck you, man. Like, but yeah, that's what I hear of a theory.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think it's real, but like that's what I've heard. Like that might be a Tumblr thing where it's just like imagine, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like we'll go backwards though. Like comes up rich, goes like Carlton basically. You remember that episode when Carlton went to the hood? And he just-
Yo, I'm sleepy.
But yeah, that's the thing that's been scary. Like it's been kind of weird for movies lately, like all these remakes. You know, like Lion King and Aladdin, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I know we've gone a little bit past this, but like, what do you guys think of them?
love them.
You love
Really
them?
good.
Loved Lion
I
King,
really like
hated
it.
Aladdin.
Really?
Yeah.
I really like Aladdin, dude.
I didn't watch Aladdin yet,
I
but
didn't like it. If they were doing a remake the way they do like Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King, it had nothing to do with the original. If you think like the Sultan, It's not Sultan. It's not the Sultan I remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was he fat?
No.
Fuck. What the fuck?
And he wasn't jolly fucking aloof.
Oh.
It was like a sultan who's meant to be a sultan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's trash. Okay, I see where you're
I
getting.
still liked it though. I really liked it. For what it was, I didn't go in.
Like as a separate movie on its own, it was good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The way that I like thought about it in my head when I was like going into these remake movies.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch Beauty and the Beast, but like going into the
Oh yeah, they remade that too.
Yeah.
That was early. That's like
Going into Aladdin.
The first one.
Yeah.
going into Lion King, I made sure to clear my mind and be like, hey, don't think of it as trying to live up to the original, but think of it as its own entity. Just like, okay, take it for what it is.
Right.
And I really liked doing that because I really liked the movies.
Yeah.
It was really
yeah,
good.
no, Aladdin mint movie. Very good. If you're doing it like what Gerwin did. Like if you're not expecting it to be like the original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's super good. Will Smith did a great job.
Oh, it was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
So that's what I heard.
Yeah.
He's a
She
solid
did a great
pick.
job.
Lion King, like for the most part, almost went like word for word for that movie, from the remake
Almost.
too.
Mhm.
That's the kind of thing that pissed me off. It's like you're gonna basically just remake the whole movie. At least what I heard from Aladdin, like there's certain things that kind of moved away from
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
And the only thing I hate about Lion King is the fact that their faces aren't animated
It's
anymore.
like National Geographic.
and I can't see the emotion. And I said that like it's just the emotion of it where I can't see it. You know when like Mufasa dies and then Simba's like, oh, like get up.
Oh.
Can't really feel it because of that.
Mm-hmm.
It still made me sad, but because I know what's happening.
Yeah.
Right, but like if you like for example, if you just never watched a movie.
Yeah.
Ever, right, and then you go through it, it's hard to grasp the emotion of everything just because of the facial expression.
Right.
And I can't see it, but it's so realistic, which is amazing, right? But and then I don't think they should have casted Beyonce.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
I don't think they
Beyonce
should.
as Nala was like,
You know what? Put Beyonce there for the soundtrack, not as a
Yes.
character.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's too big for the movie, and I always say she's too big for the movie.
Yeah.
I feel like her voice, like when she was playing Nala, was too mature compared
Yes.
to Donald.
Yeah.
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 And her voice, like because of that, her voice is overpowering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can distinctly hear her over everything else.
Yeah.
That's my only pet peeve with the movie. Otherwise,
I agree.
Yeah.
That was the thing, but it's still good. It's really good. But what I'm trying to get at is this: I don't feel like there's a sense of originality moving forward either. Like I don't know what's out there that's gonna be next. And the thing that makes me mad, with people that are trying to make different movies, it's not gonna live up to the same thing as what's out there right now.
Right.
Because you're obviously gonna be so hyped up to watch the new Proud Family, for example. But if someone's coming out with some new cartoon, you're like, I don't fucking watch that. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
I'd rather put my money on rewatching the new Proud Family, and that's what makes me mad. Is that I'm stuck on this thing where I'd rather watch a remake because at least I know what it used to be and be disappointed that way than trying to put my money on something new that I don't know of. And just there's too many remakes being made that it's not giving me room to try and enjoy something new because I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah.
And then even I think because of that, they're not going to get the same kind of production value as what these things are. So it's not going to be as good. Right? So, yeah. That's my pet peeve. Yeah. And my other pet peeve, I hate how fucking DC is so trash at live action movies, but their animated movies are fucking top notch. Their DC animated movies are fucking blowing Marvels out of the fucking water.
Yeah.
I fucking don't even watch Marvel animated movies. But I'm obviously not going to touch any of the DC live action movies compared to Marvel, like MCU. That's fucking what pisses me off.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the DC movies.
Nope, can't do it.
I was told to watch Aquaman.
Aquaman, yeah.
I was told to watch that because it's a hoot, but like.
Same thing with Shazam. I heard that was actually a pretty good one, but I can't.
Yeah.
It looks fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give it the. But like when they say like the the DC anime, like Batman Hush. I'm like, yo, I gotta fucking watch that shit. Batman versus Ninja Turtles. I'm like, yo, I gotta fucking watch it.
Oh, wait.
That's sick. You guys didn't watch it? It's so fucking good, man. Yo, the Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's animated. It's fucking sick.
I gotta watch it.
You gotta fucking watch it. It's good.
The Batman anime, that was sick.
What?
Batman Ninja?
Samurai
Batman
one?
Ninja?
Yeah.
Fuck you, I hated that movie.
That was
sick.
Fuck you, I hate that
I
movie.
like that movie.
I hated that
I gotta
movie.
watch that still.
Sick.
I fucking hated it. That was the thing that pissed me off, is that I had it on such a fucking pedestal. Because they
I'm
never.
Sorry, I had that up for you so bad. So bad.
Fuck, man. But you know what the thing is? The things that got released afterward were still really good, so it's okay. It's just the one bad movie. Like MCU always had one bad movie anyways to me, so it's okay. But if it just capped at one point and then just started falling, then I would have been pissed. But it's okay. It's just the one off. I'll take it as an outlier. That's fine by me.
Alright.
I'll take it the one outlier. Still watch it, but like it turned into like a Transformers movie. That's the best way I can say it. I'm just like, fuck you. Like, what the fuck is this? This is so fucking unnecessary. That's the thing that pissed me off. I'm like, where are we going with this? This isn't ninjas anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
I think the whole reason was for the movie is to be just like super outrageous.
Fuck. Okay, that's
Think of
fair.
it as it is. You're like,
This ain't fucking ninjas no more.
Anime, man.
it's fucking Batman
Look what the
as a
fuck-
samurai. What were you expecting?
Something fucking sick, man. Like,
Did you not see Robin? Look at his damn hair, bro.
but yeah, that's the one not large for him. But like everything else it's so fucking good. Like all their
Animated,
Justice.
man, Young Justice. Don't get me fucking started on that show. I love that show so much.
I only watched the first 2 episodes. Not because I didn't want to. I just lost track because so many other things are happening.
yeah.
But Young Justice.
Part 2 of the new season is out, and I didn't
Yeah.
watch it either. So I don't
But I heard like Young Justice is fucking fire, dude. Is it still on Netflix? Like the first.
Oh,
two
the first
seasons?
2, yes, I think so.
If you want to watch something, yo, watch Young Justice. It's
You'll
really
binge
good.
it. You'll binge it. You'll love it.
Yo, it's fucking hype. But what's the 3rd season like?
Okay, so they obviously had to pull punches. They had to like cut a lot of content, like a lot of like mature content out
Yeah.
because they were on Cartoon Network, right? Now that they have their own streaming service, their own DC universe, think of the most outrageous shit that you wanted in Young Justice. Like they have like they swear in it. Like,
Fuck yeah.
not like super like
Shit.
fuck yeah, like they say shit like that, right?
Holy shit.
They have super mature, like they're not even like subtly thrown in there like every other cartoon.
Yeah.
They like you legit walk in on, sorry, I don't mean like it's a slight spoiler, but you legit walk in on Connor and Megan having sex.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes!
And they go in again.
Ship them.
And there's so much blood. Like
Fuck
that's
yeah.
what I love the
Blood
most
and
about.
sex.
Yo, and that was a cool thing with the DC animated movies, is that they were like they were able to implement that stuff, like some of that gory stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, do you watch any like DC animated movies?
No.
Like-
Flashpoint.
The Flashpoint
was really good.
so sick.
I
Yeah.
need to watch so.
My favorite one is easily Batman Under the Red Hood. Fucking best one I have. Best one to watch. Under the Red Hood?
I feel like
Under the Red Hood.
I thought I watched like most if not all of these, but no.
The
The only
Ju-
ones that I remember were like Son of Batman and Suicide Squad.
That one's a sick one too.
Son of
Both Suicide Squads were really good. There is the Judas Contract, which is Teen Titans. That one was fucking sick too.
Young Justice versus Teen Titans. Oh, sorry, Justice League versus Teen Titans.
That one was okay. It was still good, but like I like the Judas Contract.
I really like the fucking magical girl transformation.
Wait, which?
When the Starfire transformed for the first time and it goes into Beast Boy.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
fucking so funny.
Oh,
I was
God.
laughing so much.
No, but it's actually really good. It holds up, and it's so much better than the fucking like live action movie. It's not cheesy.
Okay.
It's good storylines, good drama, good voice actors too. Like it's really well done.
Yeah.
Watch Young Justice though.
Yeah,
Jesse-
and Young Justice is fire. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Jesse McCartney.
He's in it.
He's Robin.
Oh fuck.
He's Dick. Sorry.
Yeah. Robert.
There's a lot of Robins.
Richard. Robert.
Richard.
Robert's Bobby. Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the classic. Bobby.
Richard.
Bobbert.
Richard.
Bobbert. Cool.
Shout out to Sean.
Yeah. But yeah. Any closing remarks that you guys have to say about anything MCU Disney related?
Bring back Spider-Man.
Bring back Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Petition to bring back
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man to MCU.
I'll pitch you $5.
To what cost? Like, what are we funding here?
I'll take that.
Just take it. Just
$5, bro.
whatever helps, yo.
Just throw it in the
Please, I want Spider-Man. Take my money.
Nothing about Marvel technically, but Disney Plus, Simpsons is gonna be on there.
Really?
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Simpsons?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Wow.
they got like 21st Century and all that, like Fox as well. That's
Oh shit!
yo.
I didn't know that.
Damn.
That was pretty sick. When is Disney Plus being released?
November?
This year?
Yeah, this
so, yeah.
fall.
That's tomorrow. Sorry.
No, okay.
What?
I was like, really? I
What?
was like, really? No, but it's technically September in like a couple days.
Yeah.
That is fucked. Anyways, that's a different podcast topic.
Oh, shout out to Julius. It's almost your birthday.
Oh no.
It's the 28th right now.
Yeah.
When's your birthday, Julius?
Tomorrow.
That's tomorrow! That's tomorrow!
I fucking hate you.
This will come out on your birthday, so
Oh, really?
I'll publish this all tonight and have it ready for tomorrow. So happy birthday!
Thanks.
Thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for coming on the podcast, guys. Like I really, really enjoyed doing this, and especially with a topic like this, I was really happy to come back into this and have it with you guys. It was really fun. It's an hour and 10, and I didn't realize how fast that was.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Like we really went over 4 topics within MCU, and then we got to tangent also.
That's okay.
No, it was really cool. Like I really
Oh,
appreciate
good.
that. Yeah. So thanks for coming on
Yeah.
and helping me out with this. So
Thanks
it
for
was
having
really
us.
fun. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna pay you guys, but you know.
Damn it.
Just
See you later.
Now get the fuck out of here. But thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it. For those who do tune into this, I really appreciate you guys. I have a small following. It's not really a following, but there are people that come out there. It's like, oh yeah, like your podcast. I'm like, what the fuck, really? You listen to that shit? But thank you. And again, I really appreciate you guys going on here. But yeah, thanks again. And we'll catch you later. So this has been the WestEnd Opinion. Thank you, Gerwin. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Julius, for coming on today.
no
I
problem.
appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
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 Peace.